All right, so I'm here trying to set up my Tranis X7 with the R9M 2019 Access Long Range Edition. Have it kind of set up here. Just have a few kind of questions. It says I need an update. In kind of the mode setup here. So this would be a model. And if you come down to mode under external RF, there's two options. It's R9M Access and R9M. If you go ahead and click R9M, it tells me it requires FCC certified firmware. Click exit. It lets me still go ahead down here and click bind. And we'll go ahead and beep and search. I have actually done the firmware updates, at least what I think I have on FrySky's website. You go ahead and you click the model R9M 2019 edition. So they have these different things. FCC certificate's just actually a PDF, so when you download that, I don't think that's it because it says firmware on the error message on the remote. So the access firmware, I've tried downloading both versions, this one and this one, for that model. And whatever this one is, I did try this third one as well. I have the access version, so I stuck to that. I've done a factory reset on it as well. Still no luck. I am using the Jumper R900. It's a 900 megahertz. See if you can focus there. It's a 900 megahertz receiver that's actually supposedly compatible. If you look on their website, it's compatible with some stuff here. So I read their instructions, still having a little bit of trouble. It's compatible with the R9M right there, and that's it. So their binding instructions basically go through, looks something like this. It says go through the menu, click bind, and it should work. Main thing is you click power, and the bind button on here, I have the whole piece taken off so that I can hold the bind button. Right now I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. It's just in an RC car right now. I'm actually just practicing here. And it just turns red, and the bind button does nothing from there when you press and hold it. So that's why I was on the instruction manual for Jumper, and it said give it power while you're holding the bind button. And I'll go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second. And then it has a red and green LED there at the same time. I don't know if you can see. The red is definitely still on. I assume that would be the pairing mode since that's the only button there, and it says it's the bind button on the remote there. Bind. So if it's in bind mode, I go to my controller, click bind. I have it set up. It just beeps at me. I've tried a couple different modes. I'm just not really sure. Can't get it's gonna do anything. The other thing I've tried is I've gone up to instead of clicking the FCC one, I've done it with the access. Doesn't give me the error, even though, like I said, I have done the firmware updates and I've restarted the remote and I've actually updated the remote itself to the latest firmware. R9M access. Not sure the difference, but you go down through here and it has 3 different spots for receivers. You click bind. This one pops up, says waiting for RX. Still within that same mode where I'm in bind mode with the green and red LED. Let it set for a while. Still nothing. There's my wits end here. This thing's powered up. Done factory resets to kind of get things back to normal. Bought this on eBay. Really need some help.